All right, let's talk about the ongoing saga in San Francisco. Obviously, not a lot of people were thrilled with the performance of Trey Lance. Jimmy G's on the roster. You've got other teams that have quarterback issues, namely, of course, the Dallas Cowboys. From an injury standpoint, there's other teams that have quarterback issues. The quarterbacks just stink. New York Jets. But Shanahan was asked if they would consider trading Jimmy G. Yeah. And he gave kind of a vague answer in that he said, we'll listen to anybody on everybody, which is a clever way of saying, yeah, if somebody makes us an offer for Jimmy G, we would listen to it. Yeah. But it's also a way of kind of saying, I don't know how many more times I have to tell you guys this, we are not in the market right now of trading Jimmy G. But yeah, if somebody wants to make us a crazy offer, it's our job to listen, right?
Absolutely, and like they say, everybody is on the trading block for the right price. I mean, it doesn't matter who you are. For the right price, everybody's on the trading block. We all know that Trey Lance is the starter out there, so you're right. If we are going to get a really good offer that blows our socks off and we like, okay, Jimmy G, pack your bags, we'll pay for your travel fee, and we'll get you sent on. But right now, I mean, I don't think they have any interest in moving them unless it is the right price.
But you're also one of those guys, and I don't know why, but you told us yesterday that you're on Team Trey. Like whatever you've seen from this kid, maybe it goes back to college, you believe that he is the future, and not just because they say he is, you actually like him.
Team Trey all the way. I mean, if the Niners lose this year, let Team Trey sink the ship. But I'm all in with this guy. I think, number one, he is going to be a superstar in this league.
Why?
At the
How?
quarterback
What do you
position.
see?
Just all his traits. He can throw the ball, put the ball in any spots he wants. We all know that he's a big, strong kid. He can make plays with his legs. When he gets more comfortable, I mean, come on, man. What's this, his fourth start?
Right.
Something like that. When he gets more comfortable in the system, he just threw the ball, and it was rainy and all type of stuff out there in Soldier Field. So, I mean, it's week one. No need to overreact. I think the Niners see the same thing that I see, a bona fide superstar in Trey Lance with the things that he brings to the table as a quarterback. And week one, I mean, no overreaction. You just got to wait.
Now, listen, you give him a pass because the game was on the road in a monsoon. All right, now, Elliott played better than he did. That's fine. I mean, we all saw that. But I agree with you from one standpoint. If San Francisco didn't think that he was not a little bit better, but significantly better than Jimmy, why would they make the move to even draft him, right? 100%. It means that they think, and I'm not saying I agree with it, I'm just trying to put myself in the mind of John Lynch, of Shanahan there. They have to think that Jimmy G hit a ceiling, that he wasn't going to grow anymore, he wasn't going to get any better, and that wasn't good enough for them. And they feel that Trey Lance brings other things to the table, whether that's arm strength, athleticism, ability to get out of the pocket better, whatever it may be. If they thought that Jimmy G had a higher ceiling, then I don't think they ever draft Trey Lance.
And you're 100% correct. And Kyle Shanahan's not crazy, man. He spent years going up against Russell Wilson to where they played the best defense in the world. Everybody's covered, 3rd and 10, and Russell Wilson comes out of that pocket making a play. Drive continues. Seahawks win the game. Same thing with Kyler Murray. You know, he's made so many plays against. It's just so much more that you can do with a mobile guy that can move like that. And in Kyle Shanahan's offense, he does a lot of that stuff. And once this guy gets comfortable, Trey Lance, he is going to be a bona fide superstar. But you are right. They got to believe that Jimmy G was here. Like, Jimmy G is up there. You could put, everybody post all these stuff with Jimmy G. He's up there with Tom Brady and wins. But he's won a lot of games off of the defense. You scoring 10 points winning ball games. You scoring 15 points winning ball games. Like, that's not because good quarterback play.
I will say this, though. San Francisco might be the most dysfunctional franchise in the history of football when it comes to quarterbacks. And just follow this, right? And yes, I just said that because don't scream.
You're a Jets fan.
I know. Just logic.
I'm trying to see where he's going with this one, right?
Okay. Yes, it would make sense that I would say the New York Jets are the most dysfunctional when it comes to quarterbacks since they haven't had a franchise quarterback, no joke, since Joe Namath, okay? Just follow the bouncing ball for 1 second, guys, all right? They had Alex Smith, who was statistically as good a quarterback as they've had since Steve Young or Joe Montana. And what they do with Alex Smith? They got rid of him for Colin Kaepernick, okay? Kaepernick then leads them to a Super Bowl appearance. Of course, they lost to Baltimore. Beyonce hit the lights out. Everyone went crazy in New Orleans. And whatever happened. So Colin Kaepernick comes in and has a fantastic year and a half, right? Yeah. Then all of a sudden, they decide he can't play, right? They make a trade for Jimmy G. Jimmy G then takes them to 2 NFC championship games and a Super Bowl. And they decide
that's what I'm saying.
He's no good. So they've gone Smith, winner, Colin, winner, Jimmy, winner, and now they're on Trey Lance. Like, I know it's legal out there.
None of those winners got them to that Super Bowl to win that Super Bowl.
They got to the Super Bowl.
Still trying to find that guy. They got there, but they didn't win it.
You had Jimmy G got to a Super Bowl and lost, and Colin Kaepernick got to a Super Bowl and lost.
But why did they lose the Super Bowl?
Not because of those two guys.
Not because of Jimmy G?
No, I don't believe they did.
I just remember Emmanuel Sanders running down the field for a touchdown that could win that game. I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
The guy makes one bad pass.
No, I'm not saying one bad pass. I'm just saying
they blew quite a lead.
When he wins, he doesn't win because he made his team win.
He's a game manager. I'll give you that.
He managed the game, a little luck on his side. Good defense comes up making some plays.
Just think about this.
But you can't deny the win.
You always bring up the fact that I'm a Jet fan. And I wear it on my sleeve, I am. Like, I've been to 2 AFC championship games with Rex Ryan and Mark Sanchez, right? As a rookie and as a second-year player. But I've never seen my team in a Super Bowl, right? I would love to go to Arizona and see my favorite team in a Super Bowl. They've had 2 different quarterbacks take them to a Super Bowl, and they're still searching for a quarterback. Like, to me, for a guy that's never, and I say that with all due respect to Mark, to Boomer, to Chad Pennington, to Ryan Fitzpatrick.
So if you're Kyle Shanahan and Lynch, is Jimmy G your franchise quarterback?
Yes, I'd come up like this. I would never let go. It'd be like a long lost love.
Jimmy,
really? Oh, yes. That's my guy.
All right, where would you put him?
Listen, hold on. The football is about going to Super Bowls and having a chance to win. These idiots in San Francisco have had 2 different quarterbacks do it, and they've gotten rid of both of them. Shame on you.
Oh, man.
You don't deserve good things, San Francisco.
Then where
That's
would you
a lot of pain talking.
Yes, it is. Where would you put him? Okay, we talked about on this show even this week about the upper echelons of quarterback and the higher tier, second tier guys.
Yeah.
Where do you put Jimmy G?
He's right under the Brady's, Mahomes, and those guys.
You don't believe
So
that.
if those guys are 1, Jimmy G's in the 1A.
No. I like Jimmy G, but there's no way you believe that.
Oh, so you saying he's ahead of the Kirk Cousins boat? That's what you're saying?
Kirk Cousins wishes he was Jimmy G. I'll do you one better.
What's in that cup? What's you stirring in that cup over there?
It's okay. It's allowed. It's a little pick-me-up. It's allowed. All right, quick question. Want to play the game?
Yeah.
If Jimmy G is the quarterback of the Tennessee Titans last year, do they lose to the Bengals at home in the first round of the playoffs?
Oh, they definitely lose to JoJo Burrow. JoJo Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals
and they scored less than 10 points.
Yeah, and they just was getting started. Yes. For me, that's the boat that Jimmy G is in. I put him in the Ryan Tannehill, Jimmy G boat. I put him in that boat.
You question what I'm drinking, but you guys have some haterade.
I like Jimmy G. He's just not 1A.
I do like Jimmy.
Listen,
and he might not be 1B.
Brady, Mahomes, Rodgers. Then there's Justin Herbert, Jimmy G.
So JoJo Burrow ain't in there?
Joe Burrow's a little bit.
So you think Justin Herbert and Jimmy G are just right next to each other?
Very similar guys.
So?
Very similar in ability.
Wow.
Very similar. Except Jimmy
Ability
G.
to do what?
Jimmy
Exactly.
G and Justin Herbert in the same boat. Is that what you are telling
Not a
the world
quarterback,
right
right?
now?
I believe I did say that. Yeah, I believe I just said that.
We are giving you a chance to rethink that right now.
Hey there, thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.